Okay, now we've got sound. That was a good spot. Okay, thank you for joining us for Tuesday meditation. Have a warm, breezy day. Lots of sunshine. Lots of butterflies and insects at this time of year. Lots of life. So we have a small group here in the room. Anyone who listens in, you are most welcome, and your soul is absolutely here right now in the moment that we are here. Your soul has the capacity to see forward and back in your life. So we hope that everybody finds some peace and balance and reconnection with the higher energies which support us on our journey, and that at all times attempt to bring to us new ways of perceiving or understanding the events and circumstances and situations that we experience here on the earth plane in physical form. The more that we can do this, the more meaning we will find in all the experiences that we have, and we will adjust the way that we experience the experiences that we have. So allow your higher consciousness to gently encourage your earthly vehicle to rest and renew. Find some relaxation, some calmness, and some stillness, so that within that peacefulness, your higher consciousness can be more aware, more receptive, more influential. So breathe gently. Allow your breath to slow as you breathe in that which is relaxation and calm and stillness. And we breathe out all the things that are not those, all the highly energized states of our physicalness or our emotional body or our mental body. We are seeking to create a degree of stillness in the earthly vehicle so that our consciousness may dance, explore, contemplate, So this dancing, this exploration, this contemplation increasingly becomes a very low energy activity. And our earthly vehicle can be completely at peace as our point of awareness, the highest consciousness that we are directing our life with. Can be more enabled. This is low energy. We are accessing aspects of our being that require little or no energy on the earth plane. And so our body rests while we contemplate. Father, Mother, God, the creator of all things and the being within which we exist. We ask for blessings on this meditation where we contemplate the fourth foundation. The third foundation was one side of a coin, which describes the rules of evolutionary learning in a way, or the method of evolutionary learning for every human being. And free will was one side of the coin, and karma, or the law of equalization, is the other. And so we ask for all the help there is for us to understand and embody and know the truth of this reality. And we call on those supportive beings of the light that act as mediators between the higher consciousness of God and who we are as an expression on the earth plane. These mediators are our teachers, our guides, our healers, associated with the hierarchy or members of the hierarchy. They may come from the angelic realm. And so, as always, we are happy for this room to fill with those beings that can support us, help us to find enlightenment and peace. Help us to renew while we contemplate karma. To contemplate the two sides of this evolutionary coin, free will and karma. A discussion of free will, or our contemplation of free will in the last meditation, gave indication that we have, to some degree, the ability to choose What we have is the ability to choose our actions and responses within the context of being a human. This is influenced by our point of evolution, our understanding of higher principles, our free will. Our free will is a function of how integrated we are with our own soul. This long journey towards full integration allows for many states of being along the way. To contemplate that in our lesser evolved states of being or moments of action and activity, then we may incur karma, positive, negative. In our lesser states, we incur negative karma. And this implies that later on, we're obliged to experience a balancing. This can be created by our own volition, or some aspects may be imposed upon us by our own soul. So we'll be given situations within which to either understand somebody else's experience better or to act in a higher way. To contemplate that there are many versions and interpretations of karma or the law of equalization in different philosophies around the world. And these can either be helpful or misleading. The very best information that we can glean is that we are not punished by having an incarnation as a lesser life form. At any stage. That the general trend is that we move forward, we remain a human, we are given human opportunities. There is only one exception that we know of, where humans may be expressing as an advanced form of the animal kingdom. This is only one instance out of the vast multitude of experiences, and only because of a specific monumental event on the earth. And so a positive correction has been allowed in our understanding. for everybody else, regardless of what you do in this life, you will not be turned into a beetle in the next life. We always have opportunity to grow as a human. We are born as a human into different contexts, different families, according to our evolutionary needs, according to our karmic requirements. And then within that context, we have the free will to act in a more soul-centered way or in a less soul-centered way. It is a beautiful and elegant system wherein our evolutionary growth leads to greater evolutionary growth, where decisions and choices and activities that do not correspond to our personal evolutionary growth will lead to stagnation. So our free will choice is about, do we act in a more loving, inclusive way? With less judgment, with less attachment, or do we not? Steps forward open up the opportunity for greater steps forward. Steps backward or stagnation leads to the opportunity to take the next step that we haven't taken. To contemplate the differences between humans on this planet, in how soul-centered they are. Are largely a function of how an individual has used free will to become more soul-centered. Complication is that not everybody incarnates initially at the same time. So some people have been incarnating as an individuated human being for longer on the earth. And some incarnated in a previous version of the earth, so are much older. This does not necessarily mean they are more evolutionary advanced, because sometimes old experiences carry heavier burden psychologically, maybe karmically. Contemplate that it is the law of equalization, because the point at which we have balanced loving activity with that which is not loving activity is a substantial moment, after which we build up to the benefit of all, including ourselves, a resource of positive karma, which may result in a degree of higher responsibility. It may result in a degree of closer interaction with the hierarchy, all for the benefit of the whole of humanity and the individual. Contemplate that the social or family situation that we are born into, which is difficult or easy, is not an obvious reflection of karma. For many advanced individuals advanced along the path towards discipleship and initiation and ultimately transcendence of the human kingdom. For many people further along that path, they also experience challenges in the context of where they incarnate and the experiences they have early in life. It may be that it is a karmic rebalancing for an individual that still retains a degree of karmic debt. And it might also be an accepted challenge for an individual who has balanced much of their karmic debt and may even have a positive balance. For the further we go, the more we wish to contribute, the more we wish to help and uplift those around us. This often leads to situations where we are not understood, where the level of spiritual understanding is not the same. This can look like punishment, only it is not in the strictest sense of the word. This is most often a challenge. Every situation, good or bad, is an opportunity to express soul centeredness, unconditional love, non judgment, non attachment to a greater degree than we did before. This is our evolutionary journey. This is our task. There may be 6 billion people on the planet out of 8 billion that don't accept this. It changes the fact not. This is the reality. This is what we are living in every moment. We have an opportunity to express in a more soul-centered way. This eventually creates the situation where we evolve, we move forward, we take initiation, and we become ascended masters. And so we move into that hierarchy that supports the evolution of all those that haven't reached that point of attainment yet. Free will and karma is the most elegant system. It is entirely upon our shoulders what we do with each situation. And we are always given another opportunity to do that which we couldn't do before. Always. Contemplate that if you are listening or participating in this meditation, it is likely that you have gone far in balancing your karmic obligations. It is highly likely that you have used the two-sided coin of free will and karma in a useful and valuable way, both as an individual and as a part of the collective. If you are participating in this meditation still at this point, this is a function of understandings, higher understandings that you have won, hard fought with persistence, endurance, resilience over many lifetimes. So we commend and encourage you to continue knowing that your journey has been worthwhile, it has been fruitful, it has been well met. There's always further to go. It doesn't matter if you are a functioning human being in the human kingdom, or you've transcended that and you are a functioning ascended master in the soul kingdom, or you have ascended to the point of becoming a planetary consciousness or a solar consciousness. Our solar system, the consciousness that is the central life of our solar system, is still evolving. And we are a part of that evolution. And so we all evolve and grow together. Evolutions within evolutions within evolutions, nested within each other. All a part of the one, playing an individual role. As we conclude this meditation, we wish you Godspeed in this endeavour. Our four foundations. God loves all at all times. The law of rebirth. We reincarnate all the time. We come back, we return, we return, we return. So the law of rebirth. And then foundations 3 and 4. Free will and karma. It is the method by which we are given the opportunity to evolve. It is an elegant scheme. It has been proven to work. There are ascended masters. There are those that have transcended this process. And the opportunity is there for all. So we welcome the support and guidance of all those beings of the light along this path, within this journey, so that we may contribute to our own evolution and therefore the evolution of all. We ask for the guidance, the support. the clarity, the wisdom, the higher understanding, to apply the principles of soul-centered living, to finally embody these fully and completely. And I thank those beings of light. Father, Mother, God, creator of all things, thank you for these mediators that support our evolution and are a part of your system of evolution, that help us to understand and live within the laws that you create through your intention to be a certain way, to evolve a certain way. We accept that these are the laws that we exist within. And we honor the divine in all those other lives that share with us this journey within these laws, within these foundational truths of human existence. We do honor the divine in all. Thank you.